Damn it. Good evening. Damn it. I was muted. Damn it. You usually don't mute me like that. Anyways, I was saying good evening. How have you been? Damn it. I didn't know that there was Bombshell Reloaded. It's live right now. Talking about some big drama about Summer Wells and Mallory from House of Williams, and then Mandoline's live, but hell. Hey, Cheryl T. Oh, I can look at it here. Sitting at the hospital with the hubby. I want you to listen to that loud ass vehicle. Why do people want to drive loud vehicles? I don't get it. I'm having a beer, y'all. This is my first one, but it's about empty and I already got a buzz. We're going to play some trivia. Hibiscus, I hope your hubby heals up soon. Bless his heart. Ain't nothing worse than being in the hospital. And it's hard on the person that's staying at the hospital, with the person. I can't do the drama thing. I just can't. Well, I listen to it, find out what's going on, and I don't ever hardly ever comment. And I just form my own opinion about it and just move on with it. Of course, I'm nosy, so I'll probably listen to those streams when I get off here, maybe. Heart and kidney failure. Oh no, hon. I hate to hear that. Today has been 7 days. I bet you're wore out. Oh my gosh, my hair's looking bad. This light's too bright. Hold on. We got we gotta turn this down a little bit. Maybe not that much. Okay. Well, we can play trivia. You always look cute. Oh, thank you. Well, you take the curling iron to your hair and it just falls out. With hairspray, just falls out. The only way it stays in if I use a real small curling iron. Working, coming here, tiring, plus taking care of our dog. Oh, poor dog. Home by itself. I bet it don't know what's going on. Dogs can tell when something's wrong. Hopefully some more people come in here, but if not, we'll play trivia by just us. It don't matter. Um, Thank you, Al. Nice to have a distraction. Yeah, it is. My hair has thinned so much since I got COVID. Oh, really? My mom used to have real thick hair, but her thyroid's messed her hair up. Hey, Linda, how are you? I'm having a beer. I thought it would be best if I put it in one of these things so I didn't get in trouble with YouTube. Hope this don't trigger anyone, if recovering alcoholic, then you may not want to watch this. You doing good? Says good, bun. My phone always changes words. Then I don't realize it till after, I've done typed it out and stuff. That happens on TikTok all the time and you can't edit your comment. It's frustrating. What have y'all been doing? I laid out in the sun for a little bit earlier. I just lay out an hour, 30 minutes on each side. I set me a timer on my phone, and that's all I lay out. Hibiscus, I love your TikToks. I need to get better at them. Oh, Them little dog voiceovers, they crack me up. Everybody shares them. I usually get them from one of my friends. Oh, let me tell y'all, we fixed the chickens a sandbox today, and we like made it out of wood, like a big square, and put sand in it. And the dummies haven't even been over there in it. Maybe they didn't feel like taking a sand bath today. I don't know. You can't worry about triggering people because everyone has something, so you just do you, my friend. I know it. Hey, Leroy. Sorry you asked what, hun? I don't know what you're talking about. Did I miss something? I don't know what you're talking about. So y'all want to play trivia? I can done tell. I drink a beer, y'all. I never drink. You're not supposed to drink on this clonidine medicine I take for my blood pressure now. I have to take one in the morning, one in the evening. You're not supposed to drink on it, so I figured I'd just drink like 2 beers. Leroy, we don't know what you're talking about, hun. It's all good. Don't worry about it, whatever it is. I'm sure it's no big deal. Okay. I wish some more people would show up, but everybody's used to me being live in the morning. And plus, those big streams are going on. Everybody wants to know what's going down. I was listening to Bombshell before I come on here. There goes that damn loud car. I wish that thing would blow up. Okay, we're going to start. And everybody else is just going to miss out. That's all right. We'll start out easy. Which serial killer enjoyed dressing up as a clown and working charity events? Ian Brady, Dennis Rader, John Wayne Gacy. I'm just happy you're here, sweet voice. Always my friend. Oh, thank you, Cheryl T. I think the world of you. I'm very sick. I have a feeding tube in. Prayers, Leroy. I hate to hear that. That's not good. Okay, yeah. Which serial killer enjoyed dressing up as a clown? Working charity events. Ian Brady, Dennis Rader, John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy. Everybody knows it. Okay. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre is associated with which famous criminal? Al Capone, John Dillinger Jr., or George Moran? I don't even know who the hell George Moran is. I gotta pick one before it gives me the right answer. Okay, yeah. So, which criminal is associated with the St. Valentine's Day Massacre? Al Capone, John Dillinger, George Moran. Let's see. It is. Nobody else gonna answer. I was trying to wait. It's actually Al Capone. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I've got a good John Dillinger movie. I'm trying to think who plays in it. Maybe Johnny Depp. I can't remember, but it's a damn good movie. I like Dillinger. He has him one time with a wooden gun. Okay. Which man was the most prolific known serial killer in the United States? Gary Ridgway, Jeffrey Dahmer, Paul Knowles. This must be an old one because the most prolific serial killer is the Golden State Killer. But okay, Gary, who was the most prolific serial killer before him? Oh no, I'm wrong. Samuel Little is actually the most prolific serial killer now. It used to be Ridgway. Are y'all saying Ridgway? Yep, y'all's correct. Okay. In Chicago, criminal H. Holmes had a house in Chicago that eventually bore which nickname? The Dungeon, Murder Castle, or Fraudville? H. Holmes had a house in Chicago that eventually bore which nickname? The Dungeon, Murder Castle, or Fraudville? Yep, Cheryl. Murder Castle. Okay, let's see. I gotta click it before it gives me the next question. Which serial killer claimed that a demonic dog commanded him to commit murder? Dennis Rader, David Berkowitz, I can't say his name. Bobby Joe Long. Which serial killer claimed that a demonic dog commanded him to commit murder? Dennis Rader, David Berkowitz, or Bobby Joe Long? I have no idea. Okay, I got it. Yeah, David Berkowitz. Hey, housekeeping. How are you? Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think of who Bobby Joe Long is. I think he's a serial killer from Florida. Okay, how did the angel of death kill most of his elderly patients? He drugged them, he smothered them, he drained them of blood. How did the angel of death kill most of his elderly patients? He drugged them, he smothered them, he drained them of blood. I can't remember his name, but I've watched a movie about him. I think the answer drained their bloods numb. He drugged them, of course. Wasn't he a doctor? And didn't he leave the country and they like extradited him back or something? Okay, how long did it take to exonerate the Central Park Five of rape? 13 years, 7 years, or 5 years? I'm going to say 13. I don't really know. He was a nurse. Yeah, didn't that happen like 80s or something? My daggone allergies are killing me. They're stopping up my nose. Okay, so 13 years was the answer. Y'all got that correct. What was the IQ of the trash bag killer who confessed to 32 murders? 70, 100, or 180? What was the IQ of the trash bag killer? I'm not familiar with him. He confessed to 32 murders. Was his IQ 70, 100, or 180? I have no idea. Just think about this. They're usually really smart. Yeah, Cheryl, you got it. 180. Okay, let's see. Serial killer Ted Bundy once worked at which organization? A funeral home, suicide prevention hotline, or a heart hospital? Ted Bundy once worked at which organization? A funeral home, a suicide prevention hotline, or a heart hospital? Can you imagine Ted Bundy working at a funeral home? I mean, he liked having sex with dead bodies. Oh gosh, just imagine what he would have been doing. Yeah, I was right. Suicide prevention hotline. Hold on, lady. Hold on. Oh my gosh, let me let my dog out. Come on. You better not be barking. Okay, no barking. Okay, let's see. Ladybug, she will not let me out of her sight. Okay, let's see. Oh, I gotta click it first. Sharon Tate was murdered by which criminal? Myra Henley, Charles Manson, Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, Ted worked at that suicide prevention hotline with, what was her name? Anne Rule. Hey, Kara. Yeah, the answer is Charles Manson. But actually, he didn't kill her. He wasn't there. So it's really not correct. His followers, Tex and the rest of those weirdos. Tex Watson and I can't remember the weirdos' names. Okay. How many people have been named as Jack the Ripper suspects? 100, 200, or 300? How many people have been named as Jack the Ripper suspects? 100, 200, 300. I'm going to take a guess. Oops, my guess was wrong. Okay. Hibiscus. Y'all are saying 100. Hey, Southern Mom. We're just playing trivia and having a beer. Okay, the answer is 200. 200 people have been named as Jack the Ripper suspects. Metal Fang was a serial killer known for what? His kennels full of vicious dogs, his white metal teeth, or his pet wolf? Metal Fang was a serial killer known for what? His kennels full of vicious dogs, his white metal teeth, or his pet wolf? What you got, lady? I forgot that. I keep forgetting to look at the chat here. I got my phone propped up here. Metal teeth. Y'all saying metal teeth? Let's see if that's right. Yes. He was also a cannibal, it says. I don't know a lot about him. Okay. How did the giggling granny kill numerous members of her family? Poison, a knife, or a car? How did the giggling granny, Nanny Doss, I think that's her name, kill numerous members of her family? Poison, a knife, or a car? She didn't care who she killed just so she could collect the insurance money. It's a vintage case. Yes, poison. She poisoned them. Okay, let's go down. John Dillinger escaped from jail using what object? I just said it earlier. A sharpened toothbrush, a wooden gun, or a key? John Dillinger escaped from jail using what object? A sharpened toothbrush, a wooden gun, or a key? I'm telling you, I got the best Dillinger movie on Blu-ray in there. I think Johnny Depp plays Dillinger, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, you got it, Cheryl T. Wooden gun. Linda got it too. Wooden gun. Okay. Oh, I gotta press the right answer. to get the next question. Billy the Kid was said to have killed 27 people, but in reality, probably killed how many? 8, 3, or 1? Well, one of my favorite movies is Young Guns. Do y'all like that movie, Young Guns? Young Guns 2? I love it. Good night, Leroy. Um, Billy the Kid was said to have killed 27 people, but in reality, probably killed how many? 8, 3, or 1? Y'all saying 3? I'll say 8. Oh, correct answer is 8. It's been on demand, Young Guns, the first one and the second one, for a while now on AMC under their movies. I've watched it like a million times. I love it when when they smoke that peyote. Oh, and they're in the spirit world. It's so funny. Which serial killer kept victims' heads in his freezer? The Casanova killer, Jeffrey Dahmer, or BTK? Which serial killer kept victims' heads in his freezer? Casanova killer, Jeffrey Dahmer, BTK? Hey, baby. That's an easy one, y'all. You live near where they held him at? Oh my gosh. That'd be cool to visit. I want to go to an old western town. Yeah, Dahmer. Dahmer kept heads in his freezer, skulls in his bedroom, dead body in his bed to sleep beside of, and molest and rape. His poor old daddy seemed like a good person. Okay. How did Andre Kehoe kill 43 people at a school in 1927? A fire, a bomb, or a machine gun? I don't think it'd be a machine gun. How did Andre Kehoe kill 43 people at a school in 1927? See, people did been doing stuff to schools, murdering people at schools for a long time. This crime happened in 1927. He killed 43 people. He set off a bomb. Okay, Ted Kaczynski earned which name for himself? The Unabomber, El Chapo, or Scarface? That's easy. I didn't know that. Did you, Linda? There'd been violence against schools, I mean, for a long time. That happened in 1927. He bombed the school, killed 43 people. Sicko. Anyways, the next one, Ted Kaczynski earned which nickname? Unabomber. Yep. Hey, Payton's Posies. I like that name. It's cute. Let me click that. Okay. What prison sentence did Louis, let me see if I can say this, Garvito receive for murdering 139 boys in Colombia? 30 years, 30 life sentences, or death? I think he got 30 years, if I'm not mistaken. What prison sentence did Luis Garvito receive for murdering 139 boys in Colombia? No, I'm right. He got 30 years. He got 30 years. I remember reading about that. Okay. Which serial killer was known for dismembering and beheading his victims? Son of Sam, BTK, Cleveland torso murderer. It's sick, yeah. I think that Louis Garvito, he not only murdered boys, I think he molested them, raped them too. Yeah, the torso murderer, Cleveland torso murderer is the answer. He killed at least 12 people in the 1930s and was never caught. God almighty, 12 people in the 1930s never caught. Timothy McVeigh killed 168 people because he was mad at the government for what? The Ruby Ridge incident, the Branch Davidian siege, the Iraq War. Oh my gosh, there's a bug on me. Oh my gosh, I think it's a spider. I thought it was a little grasshopper. Thank you, Kara, for the super chat. You're number one. Oh, thanks. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. That happened in my state. I remember when the Oklahoma City bombing happened. What's the answer? What was he mad about? The Ruby Ridge incident, the Branch Davidian siege, or the Iraq War? April 19th, 1995. Let's see. The Branch Davidian siege is what he was mad at the government for. Okay, which Wild West figure worked as an authority figure until being linked to more than 17 murders? Frank Dalton, Tom Horn, Bat Masterson. I don't know. I've never heard that guy. I've never heard of this. Which Wild West figure worked as an authority figure until being linked to more than 17 murders? Frank Dalton, Tom Horn, Bat Masterson. Hibiscus, Waco, Texas. Horn. I have a conspiracy theory thoughts about the Oklahoma. Oh, really, Peyton? Let's click this and see. The answer is Tom Horn. Stripped of his bounty hunter badge, he became a hired mercenary and kept killing. How did mobster John Gotti die? Stabbed in the back, in prison, in a hell of police gunfire. They used to call him Teflon Don because they couldn't get the charges to stick against him. They finally did, though. Threw the book at him. I do. I have a tinfoil hat. Hey, that's all right. Hey, Light Feather. Yeah, he died in prison. I believe he got some kind of cancer and died. Okay, Bugsy Siegel got his nickname because of what characteristics? He had bug eyes. He went into murderous rages. He looked like Bugs Bunny. I'd say he had bug eyes. Bugsy Siegel got his nickname because of what characteristics? He had bug eyes. He went into murderous rages, or he looked like Bugs Bunny. Well, Cheryl, I picked bug eyes too, and it was wrong. It's because he went into murderous rages. People who used the nickname in his presence risked their lives, it says. Okay. How many children committed suicide at the People's Temple in an act led by Jim Jones? 93, 128, or 303? Didn't they put cyanide in the Kool-Aid? Hi, Jen. I'm doing good. How are you? Hibiscus says 128. Peyton says 330. or 303. That's what it's supposed to be, 303. Got your numbers mixed up. I think you meant 303, and that's the correct answer, Peyton. 303 children committed suicide at the People's Temple in an act led by weirdo Jim Jones. I think he was actually a preacher's son. Which serial killer sent complex coded messages to the media? Metal Fang, Green River Killer, or the Zodiac Killer? Which serial killer sent complex coded messages to the media? Metal Fang, Green River Killer, or the Zodiac Killer? Crap, where is that? Here, I'm gonna have me a cigarette. They say YouTube don't like you smoke on camera. Okay, let me go back to my stuff. Zodiac, yeah. It's the Zodiac Killer. Never caught him. He was convicted of 48 murders, but how many did the Green River Killer confess to? Around 60, around 70, or around 100? Convicted of 48 murders, how many murders did the Green River Killer confess to? I have no idea, even though I just watched that movie the other day. I would say 100. Cheryl T, she's on it. 100, yep. He confessed about 100. Nobody, ever suspected him. He would actually go pick up those prostitutes while he had his son for the weekend in the vehicle with him. And that would kind of, the prostitutes would let their guard down. They would think, oh my gosh, he's a dad. I'll go with him. And then he'd take them back to his house or wherever, take them down the woods and kill them. While his son waited in the vehicle or was in the next room at the house. Okay, which famed gangster earned the nickname Jackrabbit? John Dillinger, Lester Gillis, or Charlie Luciano? Which famed gangster earned the nickname Jackrabbit? John Dillinger, Lester Gillis, or Charlie Luciano? How you been, Light Feather? As soon as I started live streaming and sitting out here, my nose on both sides automatically stopped up. I don't know what that's all about. I feel like I'm talking through my nose because of it. I can't help it. Okay, I don't know the answer to this. I want to say John Dillinger, and the answer is correct. Yeah, it must be allergies. A lot of trees and stuff out here. Pollen count's been high here. Okay, before she was executed, what were Eileen Pittman, Eileen or Aileen Wuornos' last words? They deserved it. I'll be back, or thank goodness it's over. Aileen Wuornos, what was her last words? They deserve it. I'll be back, or thank goodness it's over. Hey, Shine On. Good morning. I know it's morning there. How you been? Okay, almost divorced. I've been looking forward to getting a house. Getting divorced is a very busy life, Nudge. Oh my God, really? I thought you might because of something you said in the chat a while back, but I didn't want to ask, in front of everybody. But you said something about you had been enjoying your time by yourself, and I thought, oh my gosh, you must be getting a divorce. You know what? Yes, you can well, I mean, maybe we can talk in private one day and you can tell me. You don't gotta share too much on here. Men can be assholes, I'm telling you. They're hard to live with. Some of them are, I guess, easygoing, easy to live with. Bloody over winter and the rain. I want summer back. See, we're just now going into summer. Shine on. Oh my gosh, I about got choked on that beer. Ugh, okay. It's the only other one I'm drinking, so this is my second beer. It already got a buzz. Okay, that's the end of our questions. Let me find some more. Hold on. I know there was some more somewhere I found. Um, let's do a serial killer uh quiz. Let's see. Let me find it. What was the term? When was the term serial killer first coined? 1970s, 1980s, or 1990s? I want a real man when I'm ready. I hear you, girl. Hey, good luck. Don't settle. Maybe get on Christian Mingle. I'll just get worse the older. Yeah, or they get worse the older they get. I fell in love with an American sweet guy who turned into. Hey, yeah. When you first meet them, I mean, women can do this too, of course. When you first meet them, these weirdos, I mean, they're just Prince Charming. And then as time goes by, their true colors come out. Yeah, the answer in the 1970s. Yes, A, the 1970s. Which of the following serial killers kept the heads of, we just answered this. Kept the heads of his victims in a freezer. We know this. Not Billy the Kid. It's got Billy the Kid, Jeffrey Dahmer, and BTK. We know it's Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay. This is the same damn questions. What was the serial killer metal fame mostly known for? His damn metal teeth. Uh, these are the same questions. Okay, what is the main difference between a mass murderer and a serial killer? A. A serial killer is more skilled. Um, B. A serial killer lets time pass between each murder. Or C. A serial killer murders all the victims in a short period of time. What's the main difference between a mass murderer and a serial killer? A. A serial killer is more skilled. B. A serial killer lets time pass between each murder. Or C. A serial killer murders all of the victims in a short period of time. Yes, and B. Yeah, the answer is B. A serial killer lets time pass between each murder. Okay, that's a John Dillinger question we already answered. Okay, which of the following factors is not used by criminal experts to classify serial killers? A. Motive of killing. B. Social patterns. C. Method of killing. Which of the following factors is not used by criminal experts to classify serial killers? A. Motive of killing. B. Social patterns. C. Method of killing. 17 years, still here and tired. I hear you, Peyton. I know what you mean. So the answer is C, method of killing. Okay. Timothy McVeigh, we already answered that. Which of the following factor is often not considered as a reason for a person to become a serial killer? A, brain injury. B, childhood abuse. C. Peer pressure. Which of the following factor is often not considered as a reason for a person to become a serial killer? A. Brain injury. B. Childhood abuse. C. Peer pressure. C. Shadow one says C too. Yep, C. Peer pressure. Okay. What does MO in a serial killer's MO stand for? A. Method of operation. B. Murder operation. C. Modus operandi or something. What does MO in a serial killer's MO stand for? A. Method of operation. B. Murder operation. C. Modus operandi. Yeah, the answer is C. Operandi or something. Okay, let's see. Which serial killer murdered 30 women between 1974 and 1979? Charles Manson, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy. Which serial killer murdered 30 women between 1974 and 1979? Charles Manson, Jeffrey Dahmer, or Ted Bundy? Yep, Ted Bundy. I've watched a movie about him like a million times. Which serial killer often. Oh, we already know this. John Gacy. Boy, he was a real sicko. Okay, we asked that one. Ask that one. Ask that one. Ask that one. Damn. What do we call a serial killer who believes that he or she would profit in some way from the act of murders? A gain killer, a reward murderer, a profiteer. What do we call a serial killer who believes that he or she would profit in some way from the act of murders? A gain killer, a reward murderer, a profiteer. I would say a gain killer is what I think. Black Feather says A. Yeah, you're correct. It's a gain killer. Okay, we asked that one. We asked that one. They need to change this question about Sharon, who murdered Sharon Tate, and the answer Charles Manson, because it actually wasn't him. I mean, they allege he told those people to go do it, but it actually wasn't him. He wasn't even there, as far as I know. We asked that one. All these are the same ones. Which of the following serial killers? Okay, we asked that one. Sent coded notes. It was the Zodiac killer. Damn it. Why do they have a separate part for this? Like it's more questions if it's the same damn questions from the other quiz. Oh my gosh, guys. Let me get my stream yards here. I guess that's enough trivia for tonight. Hey, I had fun. We didn't have a big chat, but I like my small chat, and it was still fun to get on here and hang out and ask the questions. We're going to be doing a stream on, let me think of his name, Jeffrey McDonald soon. I've been researching him. I've been researching the crap out of him. That's an interesting case. I don't know if he killed his family or not. Really, I mean, I don't know. Kind of looks like he might have, but then again, there was some evidence of a suspect in the area that he said was in his house. The night his family was killed, he said there was some hippies broke into his house. There was a woman in a floppy hat, a blonde wig. Okay, after the attack went down and they left, Dr. McDonald called, um, I guess the operator, the police, or somebody. But when the police was on their way there, one of the officers passed a woman walking on the street with the floppy hat on and blonde hair. Southern Mama, it's been great to see everyone. Yes, it has. I love hanging out with y'all. I'm gonna try to do some streams this week. I don't know if it's gonna be morning or evening. I see my physical therapy. I believe I have it Mondays, so it probably won't be like Monday morning. I may try to do one tomorrow sometime. Yeah, look up the Jeffrey McDonald case. It happened like in. I'm trying to think if I think it happened in 1970, but he wasn't arrested until like 10 years later. I mean, hell, he had moved on with his life. I mean, his pregnant wife was murdered, his two young daughters. He was stabbed and stuff. But you have to remember, he was a doctor. He had a punctured lung. Your PT is most important, my friend. I know it. I've got to go to my physical therapy. I can tell that I missed 2 days this week. I went like Monday, or I think Tuesday. I went. I can tell. My leg was hurting last night. I had to rub some pain cream on it, and I was like, "It's because I've not been doing my physical therapy." Hey, Ladybug, I'm coming. Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all have a good night. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I may see y'all tomorrow. If not, I'll see y'all Tuesday. Be safe. Be kind. Peace. I'm coming, Ladybug.